Is anybody a Carrie Underwood fan? Me too. Has anyone heard the song Love Wins? I have, and I love it. I would sing it for you, but I want everybody to watch the rest of this video and not walk out on me. In the song Love Wins, Carrie Underwood in the chorus says something like this: I believe we are sisters and brothers. I believe we were made to be here for each other. I believe in the end, love wins. I couldn't agree with Carrie Underwood more. In the end, love wins. That is what I wanted to set out to prove to the entire world, especially the city of Pittsburgh. I believe 99.9% of the people in this world are good. The problem is the other 0.1% get the headlines. Case in point, what happened October the 27th of 2018. The city of Pittsburgh was rocked by the Tree of Life shooting. 11 beautiful souls were killed on that morning. My wife and I were out of town at the time, and we found out via text message what happened and were devastated. But the full effects didn't really hit me until we landed back in Pittsburgh 2 days later. As we're walking through the airport, I said to my wife, it just feels different in Pittsburgh. The airport felt different. And I also said to her, I need to do something. I need to do something to prove that in the end, love wins. In the short term, hate can win, but over the long haul, love will conquer. That was my mission. That was my goal. Couldn't think of anything for the first few weeks, and then it hit me around Christmas time. I'm a fitness nut. I love any fitness activity, endurance races, bike races, triathlon, Spartan race, Tough Mudder, Bone Frog, doesn't matter. I want to push myself. But I had never run a marathon up to that point. The idea hit me. I will run the Pittsburgh Marathon on May the 5th, 2019, while wearing an 11-pound weight vest. 1 pound for every victim that was killed on October the 27th. That was the idea. Training started January 1st, 2019. And it's interesting some of the looks you get when you're wearing a G.I. Joe type camouflage weight vest in the gym running on the treadmill. You get some people look at you like this. Hey, what the heck? Oh, okay. Or, oh, what are you doing? But when people found out the reason why, it completely changed their mindset and how they felt. I knew the training would be difficult. I'm training in January, February, March. In Pittsburgh, it's 15, 20 degrees, 25 degrees out. I printed off the 11 names of the victims, and my wife laminated it. Every time the run got difficult, 8 miles in, 10 miles in, 14 miles in, I pulled out that reason why. Those 11 names. That's why I was running this with the 11-pound weight vest on. For them and their families and the city of Pittsburgh and the country and for love. When I pulled that out, it propelled me forward like you couldn't believe. I challenge you all. If you set high goals in this world, and I hope you do, when you hit that point, that breaking point, and almost all of us do, where it gets really difficult, think about why you started. Think about that deep reason why, right here in your heart, why you're doing whatever you decided to go after. Every time I pulled out those 11 names, I knew I had to keep going. I had no option. My why was so much bigger than me, I had to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. The training was tough, but I made it through. Leading up to the marathon, the local media got involved and they picked up the story. They found out why I was running this marathon. And I wanted everyone to know, including the media, that I was running this for love and for the Tree of Life community. And I didn't care if anyone knew my name. I didn't want my name out there. I just wanted people to know that love wins. That was my whole mission, my whole goal. The day of the marathon comes. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm emotional. Just every emotion was going on through my head and through my heart. But it was go time. And when they started the race, I can't even begin to explain to you the love, the amount of support, the amount of positive energy that came my direction. I had the weight vest on and my wife made a sign with this logo, Stronger Than Hate, on the front that said 11 pounds for 11 victims. And the amount of people that looked at me and gave me the thumbs up or just gave me a pat on the back, clapping for me as I ran by, it was incredible, the love that flowed my way. If any of you ever question humanity or the human race, if you could have seen this marathon through my eyes, I promise you, you'd be a believer in the human race. It was unbelievable what I felt. What changed my life came towards the end of the race, right at the very end. 20 feet before the finish line, I did it. I was right at the end. I was excited, emotional, almost tearing up, and a man was standing there with his hand extended to shake my hand. I had no idea who this guy was, no clue. But I shook his hand. He pulled me close and said, "Hey, Matt, my name is Alan, and I'm the vice president of the Tree of Life. I found out what you were doing, and I had to be here. I can't tell you how honored I am and our entire community is that you decided to do this for the community and for our city. Would it be okay if I escorted you over the finish line? We could run the last 30 feet together." I lost it. I'm bawling my eyes out. I think I said, "Of course, I would love to run over the finish line with you." And we ran over the finish line, and a Catholic man and a Jewish man embraced, and I never wanted to let go. I didn't want to let go of this man. It was such a beautiful moment. We hugged and finally let go, and this is the moment that changed me. He looked me dead in the eye after we hugged, and he put his hand on my shoulder, and he said, "Matt, you proved it." And I said, "Alan, what do you mean I proved what?" He said, "Love wins."